Alright, I'm about to get started here. Go ahead and close that down for now. Anyways, this is, I call take two because I actually attempted this the other day. I got this new program that's called SideSync. It basically syncs up with my my tablet and allows me to see my app flightplan.com app. I haven't used it a whole lot, but it is a really good app. So the problem I had was I have filed I had filed one route and then I had another route. Um, Actually, it wasn't even on the flightplan.co. I had another route. Was looking at on SkyVector, and it caused me a problem because I was actually vectoring on another route, and it all turned out. Plus, I was doing it in a fairly new plane, which was the Baron, default Baron, in X-plane. So I haven't flown that a whole lot. I'm gonna try it in this just so I can get up in the air and get some speed going. So this is the Challenger 300. Really fast, so it's going to be quick. So I'm gonna have to be on my game here to get it done. But it sounds like it's going to be something interesting as well. Um, let's see. So yeah, plus right after I was told I was too far off of the airway, my last attempt, I had a ortho bad bad DDS file could not be found error and basically shut my X-plane down. So I was actually going to just continue on in the flight just for practice, but after that happened and all that other nonsense that was taking place, I decided just to kill it and figured I would try again in the future, which was, I think that was on Saturday when I did that. So anyways, let's see how we can do in this plane. Let's get started. All right. Let's go ahead and get our doors closed. Everybody's getting comfortable. Okay, view starts. Alright, looks like APU is stabilized, up and running. I'm going to go ahead and move this down over here. And see if I can maneuver that a little bit smaller for us. There we go. Go ahead and put that up there as well. That way we can see what waypoints we're at and stuff like that. Make that just a little bit smaller and bring it down. There we go. Alright, so APU is started. Electrics are looking good. Let's go ahead and turn the bleeds on for the APU. That's all set. And cross bleeds on, and we're set for norm checked. Okay, we have a lot of fuel here, so it should be sufficient for for both flights. That's checked. Clock is reset to 0. Those Western's off, rammers off, air conditioning is good. Anti-ice probes are off. Reversion panel is norm. Left and right hydraulic pumps are on. And we're going to go ahead and turn the PTU and standby pumps on as well. Checked. And we have gust lock is on. Okay, engine run switches are both off. The trim system is checked. ELT is armed as well. Cabin control panel is as required. And altimeters, we'll go ahead and get our ATIS next. And we're currently at Albuquerque.
Battered. Temperature 34. Check density altitude. Dew point 5. Altimeter 3009 Visual approach runway 38 in use. Departing runway 38. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading and requested cruise altitude. Advise on initial contact you have November. Albuquerque International Sunport information November 2152 Zulu. Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1000.
We're good on that looks good for us. Alright, let's go ahead and tune in to Albuquerque clearance, which is 119.2. Make sure I'm still connected to Pilotedge. Oh, for some reason I'm not connected anymore. So that's odd. Hopefully my file plan, let me just check, see if I got a file plan on file there. Let's go, we're going to go to Pilotedge.
Sky 2, contact departure. Contact departure, Sky High 2.
No file plan on file. Lovely. Okay. So let's go ahead and file another plan. Not a big deal. Set that in. Go here. So everything's in there. 11,250 knots.
Sky 2, Albuquerque departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 1,000.
1 hour. Not even that, but fuel. That looks good. Well, I'm just going to verify this is the routing I have.
Executive Tower 927 midfield.
Albuquerque, Victor 263 to Santa Fe, Victor 283 to Taos, and that's it.
Robin 27 Charlie, runway 20, clear to land, wind calm.
Clear to land 20, 927 Charlie.
Let's go ahead and just see if I got a flight plan. It probably takes a little bit to update, I guess, since I just connected. Not a big deal. Okay, looks like 3 or 8 is the runways. We'll probably get 8 for a departure. No problem. So we're sky high 383. We're looking for IFR to Taos. And let me just there we go. Albuquerque clearance, sky high 383 is IFR to Taos.
Sky 383 Albuquerque clearance on request, standby.
Alright, while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and put this in here. I like to fly this whole thing by a slant alpha, but the issue is since I'm in this plane, I have slant golf capabilities, so I filed slant golf. So what's going to happen is at some point he's going to give me a direct to GPS waypoint. So since I want to, since I have slant golf capabilities, I actually have to be able to fly those. So I'm going to have to put the route in the flight plan. That is the bottom line. He's probably verifying me being able to fly with this plane. So since this is a fast plane, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. See what happens.
Com 720, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55. Good day. TBM 1 Tango X-ray, contact Salt Lake Center 128.72 for hire.
Boeing Tower, Cessna 738, Bravo uniform, holding short 32 right, ready for takeoff northbound.
Sky 2, flight present heading, joining Victor 263 on navigation.
Actually, that's not even what I'm doing here.
Number 738, Bravo uniform, Boeing Tower, runway 32 right, cleared for takeoff, right turn on course approved.
Clear for takeoff, right on course from 32 right, 738, Bravo uniform.
Number 901, Tango X-ray, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Alright, SAF. And then we're going to go Victor 83. That's going to be to Taos. That's it. So legs are Albuquerque, Frio, Zaos. Okay, let's just look here. If we take a look at our map here.
Sky 383, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Sky 383 ready to copy.
Sky 383, cleared to Taos Airport on departure, fly heading 310, expect radar vectors to join Victor 263, then asphalt, maintain 9,000, expect 1000 5 minutes after departure, departure frequency 127.4, squawk 4406.
Sky 383 is cleared to Taos, fly heading to 310, vectors to join the Victor 263, then as filed, maintain 9,000, expect 1000 5 minutes after. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 4406.
Sky 383, you're that correct.
Alright, so...
Second ground, Robin 927, Charlie.
Oh, what is that? Runway...
Tower, off on Kilo for the South Anchor.
427, Charlie, Roger, taxi via Mike and Juliet to the ramp, monitor ground, have a good day.
But I don't need those procedures.
Mike, Juliet, monitor ground, have a good day, 27 Charlie.
Alright, so... And we're going to go full route here. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. We're going to fly heading 310 to join this Victor at some point, Victor 263. So this from here, from Albuquerque all the way to Santa Fe is Victor 263. So I could be flying 310 here, and he could say, basically, give me vectors to join anywhere in this at this point. Most likely, he'll give me a direct probably to Frio or a Zeiss or whatever, and stuff like that. So, anyways, I'm going to maintain 9,000. And for lost comms, we will expect 11,000 at 5 minutes after. Let's go ahead and squawk. Let's go ahead and squawk real quick here. 4406. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and turn that on. Okay, that's set. Let's take a look at our legs real quick. So Zeiss, then Hegme, then Santa Fe, then VCut. Okay, so V-cut, Nambi, Poke, Zedon. Wow, these are weird names. I can't pronounce any of them. So Dixon, Telroy, and Taos. And then from there, basically, we're going to pick up the VOR. I'll put it in here anyways, but no procedures. Okay. Awesome. That's kind of weird. No procedures, but that's fine. I'm going to do that, fly that anyways, slant alpha as well. So we're looking good there. That's all I needed for this. I actually can go ahead and get rid of that. I don't need that. Been cleared. Avionics. So we're going to fly heading. I'm going to put it at 310. That's set. 9,000 on the altitude.
Sky 2, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
Okay, that's set. And
Sky High 2, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
we're going to put Albuquerque in there as well, and that is, so it's 113.2. We're going to set that in nav 1.
Sky 2, radar contact lost.
Okay, so 113.2. We're going to go ahead and set up our bearing directly to it. Oops. Okay.
Boeing Tower, Cessna
Something like that.
73, Bravo Uniform, request frequency change.
Our next frequency is going to be
3 Bravo Uniform, roger, frequency change approved.
Santa Fe, so
73, Bravo Uniform.
110.6. We'll put that in nav 2. Okay, 110.6, we're set there. And we will fly that inbound at 075. We'll go ahead and set that in there. Alright, that's set. And then from there we'll depart 354, no problem. Alright, we're looking good there.
November 738 Bravo Uniform, Seattle departure, go ahead.
We're going to navigate nav 1 for now. V speeds are set. Let's go ahead and just enter them in. That's
738 Bravo Uniform, squawk 3152, maintain VFR.
okay. Clearance has been received. Doors are closed. Signs coming on. Chocks removed. Gust locks coming off. Thrust levers are idle. Looks good. And engine run switches are set to run. And let's get it clear. Both sides. Yep, we got a fuel tank behind us, but we're going to disregard that for now, just because of our parking situation. Turn the back lights off for our passengers, and let's start engine number 2 first.
Cessna Bravo Uniform, radar contact 4 miles north of Bowling Field, altitude indicates 1,600. Advise when you've got the Payne Field in sight, maintain VFR. VFR traffic, 1 o'clock, 3 miles, be passing right to left, 2,600 indicated. Additional VFR traffic, 11 o'clock, 3 miles, left to right. Altitude indicates 2,600, type unknown.
I'm going to move this down here for today. Okay, looks like we're stabilized. Everything looks good. All in the green. Let's start engine number 1. Window heat's coming on. Hydraulics, we'll check that in a second. Okay, stable on 1. And hydraulics checked. looks good. Spoilers are checked. Good. And flight controls. Full left. Let's get closer. Full right. Full back. Full forward. Neutral. Rudder right. Rudder left. And neutral. That's checked. Alright, trims. Let's trim this down to 5.0. Okay, I want to set for roll. It looks good. We're going to also set climb to 33,000. It looks good. Yaw dampener is on. Departure briefing is fly. We're going to take off and then turn a left to 310. And we're going to do vectors to join the Victor. We'll get vectors to join the Victor 263 then as filed. We're going to maintain 9,000, expect 11,000 5 minutes after. That's our complete departure briefing. And the passenger's been briefed. Nose whistle is off. Cast messages are ready for a taxi. Okay, so we have November 3009er. That's one thing I didn't set. Okay, looks good. Speed, we're going to go ahead and just move this up to about 210, just for our reference point. That looks good. We're currently at the Aerospace Aviation hangars, and we're ready. Let's go ahead and move over to. Let's get our frequencies. Ground is 121.9er.
SKYHIGH, Bravo Uniform, previously issued traffic's no longer a factor.
Tower's on, I think it's on 120.3, but let me look at the map. Actually, that's not correct. Take a look at that, and it is 120.3. Alright, so we'll go and get that ready to go. Okay, that's ready to go, and then we have 127.4 will be our departure. Alright, we're going to probably get runway 3 or runway 8. I don't know which one. Most likely 3, or most likely 8, I would assume. Albuquerque ground, SKYHIGH 383s at the Aerospace Aviation with November taxi.
SKYHIGH 383, Albuquerque ground, runway 3, taxi via Foxtrot.
3 via Foxtrot, SKYHIGH 383. Alright, so basically we're just going to take Foxtrot all the way down here. Okay, we'll do a quick break.
Okay, Bravo Uniform, traffic 2 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, altitude indicates 1,600, type endo.
Reverses are good. Okay, that's checked. Fuel balance is checked. And flaps is coming down. Alright. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. Let's go ahead and get that out of the window. Alright, let's take a look outside real quick. Nice airplane here for sure. Really like to fly this thing. It does as expected, which is a great thing for an airplane, especially in the virtual world. Obviously, it's let me slow down a little bit. Yeah, it's the planes that don't do what what you expect them to do, because they're just either have bugs or just bad pilotage, I guess. Is some very frustrating flying, I would say, for sure. And I've definitely had my share of bad pilotage and also bad airplanes. So if we look here, currently, if we wanted to fly directly to Albuquerque, which we are not, we would... Actually, I'm not even going to fly directly to Albuquerque. I'm going to actually put We'll go ahead and look at this real quick. I'm going to actually put in the outbound frequency from Albuquerque, which is... Let me get this right. So last time, like I was saying, last time for some reason I filed the right route, but on my SkyVector route I had this Victor 611. For some reason I put Victor 611 in there, and so I was following what I was looking at on SkyVector. So I was coming out, joining the... Oh, I keep turning right. Sorry. I flew... Oh, you can't see that. I was flying the 023 radio here and coming this way, and then by the time I got to about this point here is when the controller came on and said, at this point you are off course, and that will be a fail for the Sky High.
Sky Bravo uniform, are you still on frequency?
So yeah, that's always a good idea, is to make sure whatever you file is what you actually have as for a reference point. Whether it's using this program I'm using right now, flightplan.com, or SkyVector, or whatever. It's just make sure that that you have the same data in both, and that was the biggest error. And eventually, I had that problem with the tiles anyway. So by the time even though I got a fail, I said I was going to continue to flight. When I got to about this point here is when I got it's when I had a tile issue with my orthos, and then the sim crashed anyway. So it was a rough first take, at least I would say, for sure, on the Sky High number 2, and so let's hope we do a little bit better this time. All right, that says okay. See, and that says 33, but obviously that's just saying 3.
738 Bravo uniform, Seattle, you're 5x5, how do you read?
Alright, I'm going to pull that up. Go ahead and...
Hey, Bravo uniform, okay, Roger, recycle transponder,
So
squawk 3152, previously assigned, and advise when you've got Boeing Airport in sight.
Alright, looks good. And just to confirm, we're on nav 1. Alright, looks good. And we got 110.6 and then 13.2 for nav 1. Let's go ahead and switch over to tower 120.3, and then we're going to put in 127.4 for the departure frequency. Okay, that's ready to go. Alright, let's go ahead and put our probes on. Go ahead and flip all our lights on. Double ding that. And we're going to fly with the engine bleeds off. Go ahead and turn them on. Alright, so we're set for roll and climb at 3,000 once I turn the autopilot on, which is good for me, and 9,000, we're set. Albuquerque Tower, Sky 383 is ready for departure. Runway 3.
Okay, 383 Albuquerque Tower, wind calm, runway 3 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 3, Sky 3D3. A lot of threes in that. Alright, let's go ahead and get a look to the right, and it's clear. And clear. Gotta be honest, I used to fly exclusively prepared.
Hey, Bravo Uniform, again, I had asked you previously to advise when you have the field in sight, so I'm assuming you do have the field.
And once I switched to X-plane and started getting used to
Okay, Bravo
X-plane,
Uniform, and right downwind for runway 32 left or right. You can negotiate with the tower for which side. Contact Boeing Tower 118.3.
Domination of my flight time has been X-plane. Alright, here we go. Okay, takeoff throttles are set. Instruments are in the green. Check. Airspeed's alive. "90 knots, check. Okay, V1 and VR, let's rotate. Alright, positive rate, you gear up. Okay, coming left, 310. Autopilot's coming on. Heading mode, whoops. That was my bad. I thought the roll would actually, yeah, see, I've never tried it that way, but I thought the roll would basically take into account of my roll there. I think I turned left a little early, but whatever. Alright, flaps coming up.
Boeing Tower, Cessna 73 Bravo Uniform is 7 miles to north inbound with Oscar.
We're going to go ahead and pull back on the power here. We got a lot of power for this little flight.
738 Bravo Uniform, Boeing Tower, roger, and a right downwind runway 32 left or right. Advise which side you prefer.
73 Bravo Uniform, we'd prefer a 32 right.
Alright, let's go
Remember,
ahead.
8 Bravo Uniform, roger, and a right downwind runway 32 right. Report midfield.
Report midfield, right downwind 32 right, 73 Bravo Uniform.
And this is good. Pumps coming off in a second. Let's go ahead and slow this bad boy down. Okay. Can only get to that one, but there we go. Pressurization, yeah, I don't need to worry about that right now. APU's off and CAS is checked. We don't need to worry about the flight levels, so we'll go ahead and kill that. And we're getting a little fast there. Let's pull back the power. Alright, let me take off the track IR so I don't want to make myself dizzy. Albuquerque Tower, SKYHIGH 33.
Okay, 33, contact departure.
Go departure, SKYHIGH 33. Albuquerque departure, SKYHIGH 33, 900,000.
Level 240.
Yeah, I kind of cut him off. Alright, let's go ahead and kick this up. Just set this about 230 for now. Albuquerque departure, SKYHIGH 383, 900,000.
1 Tango X-ray, no, not yet. I don't want to deliver that yet because I need to make sure that you're less than a 90-degree turn onto the final approach course for whichever approach you decide to take there.
Alright, let me try it again.
Okay, 33 Albuquerque departure. I think I blocked your check-in. Radar contact, altitude indicates 900,000, climb and maintain 1,000.
Yeah, up to 1,000. Sorry about that. SKYHIGH 33.
Okay, 383, proceed direct to Freeho, resume, I'm sorry, join Victor 263 on course.
Yeah, direct to Freeho and resume Victor 263 on course. SKYHIGH 33. Yeah, I said that completely wrong, but whatever. Alright, so let's get back to the right here. Speed's coming down a little bit here. That's okay. It's not bad. 1,000 to go on the climb. We're going to go ahead. We basically went over Victor 263, and you can see it here in the moving map. So we'll go ahead and make a right turn. He said direct to Freeho, but I think he corrected himself to say
420 Victor Lima, NorCal approach, roger. It'd help if you could give us a position report. Where are you? What altitude are you at?
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, just for my own purposes, is get rid of the moving map.
Thanks. Yeah, that's the first thing we're going to be looking for when you're blank calling up is where are you located and what is your altitude. Squawk 2011, please maintain VFR.
Alright, so we're on the we're just about on the 006 here now. And I'm looking for, at Zios, it's 30 DME.
Number 0 Victor Lima, radar contact 14 miles northeast of Sacramento. VOR altitude indicates 6,000. IFR clearance is on request. It's going to take me a minute here. I'll get back to you with that.
So I'm going to try to maintain 250. It's all throttle control for me.
Guy 383, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
3432, SKYHIGH 383. Alright, so 3432. Albuquerque Center, SKYHIGH 383, 1000.
Guy 383, Albuquerque Center, roger. Albuquerque altimeter is 3007.
007, SKYHIGH 383. Alright. Oops. I thought I had a, there we go. 007. Okay. And, okay, we're looking good on our, so our DME is currently 20 miles, so 10 miles to go. Right on our, we're right on our, sorry, our outbound course. I drew a blank there. It's my old age, sorry. So yeah, so 006 is our outbound course for Victor 263. So we're going to make a right turn here at just before 30 DME towards Santa Fe, which is in nav2, and on the actually it's on the radial 255 inbound 075. And we should be picking that up right around, that should be at right around 27 miles. You can see it in here. We're already picking it up 29.6. Unfortunately, I had to put in the waypoints here because I thought I was going to get a direct to. I didn't really want to see the lines on my screen because I wanted to fly it just purely slant alpha. Just it's kind of weird to file slant alpha in a Challenger 300, but either way, let's go ahead. I don't necessarily need any weather right now. I'm going to look more for terrain. Actually, that's not true. Weather.
Baron 0 Victor Lima, clearance available. Guys ready to copy.
I'm already above all the terrain for the flight, so we're looking good. Coming up on 28
Victor Lima,
miles.
clear to Oakland Airport, present position, direct Sacramento, VOR, Victor 334.
Go ahead, start making that right turn
direct,
for 075
maintain 6,000, and stand by for an altimeter, actually, correction, executive altimeter, use that for now, it's 2985.
Alright, so now we'll go ahead and switch over to nav source 2.
Baron 0 Victor Lima, read that correct. Just confirm your type was in fact a Baron, and just verify your navigational equipment type as well.
And we're looking 075. Alright, looking pretty good. Actually, speed's pretty good here. Let me just bug the bug's
Baron
only
0
for
Victor
my
Lima,
reference. And also, if you're at certain points in flight, if you're way off on your bug speed and your actual speed, it'll give you kind of a warning. Alright, so we're 24 miles from Santa Fe. Let's see here. Slightly. Yeah, looks pretty good. And Alright, that looks pretty good there. Speed's looking good. And we're heading autopilot, alt mode. So once I depart Santa Fe, we'll start talking about the arrival.
Looks like you're more pretty much direct
To be honest, I haven't even looked at the VOR DME arrival in there yet.
So provide room for base, runway 32 right, clear to land.
Kind of like to just to do it in flight because, you know, in a real world situation, you may not, you could brief it all you want before the flight, what you think you're going to get, but, you know, especially on long flights, if you get, you know, you get in the air, you gotta learn how to brief stuff in the air and figure it out while you're flying instead of beforehand. So it's good practice. It's a good practice, and it helps me learn as well. So that's kind of why I do it. All right, currently just under 18 miles to Santa Fe. When we depart Santa Fe, it's going to be on a heading of 354 outbound.
Niner 01 Tango X-ray, Salt Lake Center, roger. Descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000, 16,000, Jackson altimeter, correction at 3026. Advise when you have the weather there, say approach request when able.
So what I can do to make this much like harder, I can either go my range, I can either go way down so I can't see anything, but or I can just do that. Well, I guess I can still see it, but anyways, it's that way I'm actually more or less doing the slant alpha flight. All right, speed's looking pretty good. So we're looking right around 53 on the N1 at 11,000 for the speed. All right, 13 miles to go. Currently direct to Santa Fe.
1 Tango X-ray, roger. Expect the RNAV Zulu runway 19 approach.
I'm pulling the throttles back just a slight bit. So what we can do here is actually set nav 1 for Santa Fe 110.3 or 0.6. Okay, put that in there. Then we can go bearing source, and then we can go 354. And we'll just switch over to nav 1 source once we get there. So currently speed's looking good, so we're just at 53 now on the N1, so speed's pretty good. Currently got winds coming, we have a tailwind, so when we turn left here, we're going to get just a slight 3 knot left to right tailwind. But we'll have to pull the throttles back just a slight bit to maintain 250 for our planned speed here. No reason why I selected 250. I just thought it was a good speed. I mean, I could crank this thing up if I wanted to, since we're you know, above 10,000. I chose 250 just to try to maintain, just as a practice point for me. So I think about 2 miles at this speed is pretty good. So we're coming up on 2 miles. So I'm going to get ready to start making my left turn for 354. And there it is. So let's go 354 now. And we'll see what this takes us. If it takes us a little wide or a little narrow, we'll take a mental note of that for the next time. So let's go ahead and switch this over to nav source 1. Excuse me. As you can see, we're starting that. We got the Santa Fe picking that up, and we definitely went wide. Not too bad, but we're not going to completely overcorrect. So we'll just take a little bit of we'll do 5 degrees for now. As we're so close that its sensitivity is pretty good, so Alright, heading mode, still autopilot 11,000 and currently at 53 on the N1, and there we go. So, as I said, you don't want to overcorrect too much. Put it back to 354. I think I was pretty good, so, and that's why you, yeah, don't necessarily want it to overplan things. Over manipulate the plane at least, especially when you're getting close to a VOR. Actually really good here. I'm going to go ahead and just make slight right. So now what we're going to do, let's go ahead and pull up our information for our arrival airport. We're going to look for the VOR DME Bravo. So frequencies, we're going to go 132.95. Let's see if I can put that in here. Now, how do we hear this? Okay. I've never used COM2 in this plane, so it's kind of different. Anyways. Oh, it's 97. Okay. That's probably why we're screwed here. Okay, so
Marin 0 Victor Lima, contact NorCal Approach 120.905.
So I wonder, let's see here.
Number 420 Victor Lima, NorCal Approach, Roger, Modesto, altimeter 2984. Sky 383, advising you have the Taos weather, safe approach request when able.
Wilco, SKYHIGH 383. Alright. I don't know how to put it on nav 2 here. This is stupid. How the hell do you do where you can listen to nav 2 here? Alright, so what I'm going to do is my handy dandy weather here, so I'm going to pull this up here. I got winds 120, 26. Wow, okay. That's what we're going to plan for. We're going to also do procedures. We're going to do the VOR DME. That's going to be on Taos at 117.6. So we're going to go ahead and start entering that information in now. Okay, we'll put it in nav 2 as well. Okay, we're already picking up Taos. Let's go ahead and look at when our changeover point's supposed to be. And yeah, as you can see, I'm just a little, I am a little bit off to the left here. Go ahead and maneuver over there. So, I don't see a specific changeover point, so we'll do halfway between. It's roughly 65 miles. So we'll do right around 32 miles. So we're coming close up to that now. Albuquerque Center, Sky 383 with the weather is going to request the VOR DME Bravo from Taos.
Sky 383, Roger. Climb and maintain 12000.
Up to 12000, Sky High 383. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let the speed settle. I'm going to start getting ready to slow down. Much easier to do to do the whole. I'm gonna have to do a procedure turn. It looks like. So let's go back to our. Yeah, so we're coming up here.
I'm gonna
have to make a left turn at 296, and then we're gonna have to do a procedure turn back inbound. Also, this runway here doesn't look right for me. I don't even. I see trees on this runway. I went and just took a look at it the other day, and so I'm gonna have to come in here. I'm gonna have to do. So we're gonna need winds from 120. So I'm gonna have to do a circle to land. So I'm gonna come over the runway here. I'm gonna come right downwind and then make a right base to final approach to it. But getting back here, we want to be on 117.6. We're already set 117.6. This thing looks like it's climbing. That's weird. Oh yeah, sorry. We are climbing. Alright. It's weird to climb. Yeah, it got me off my game here, but it's weird to climb to get to, you know, your airport. So, and the reason we got to climb is we got to maintain 12,000. So we're gonna hit this Taos, and we should go ahead and switch over now. Let's go ahead and switch over. So now I'm direct to Taos, 26 miles. Alright, so we are going to fly. We're going to set up nav source 2. Oops. Nav source 2. We're going to do bearing of 116.
And Victor Lima, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
Okay, that looks good. So we'll use, as soon as we fly to Taos, we're going to
Bearing 0 Victor Lima, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
296 for 1 minute. Then we're going to make a right turn back to Taos. Basically 1 minute. Right turn back to Taos. And then we're going to
November 420 Victor Lima, NorCal approach, how do you
at 12,000. And then from Taos, VOR, 8 mile DME. We're going to descend to 10,000.
VOR, DME, Bravo approach, report established on the final approach course enough.
8,000. And 14.3, if we don't see the runway, we are going to go missed. I get my speed.
Sky High 383, cleared at VOR, DME, Bravo approach, report established on the final approach course enough.
Clear for the VOR, DME, Bravo, and we'll report established on final. Sky High 383. Alright.
Baron 0 Victor Lima, NorCal approach, how do you read?
Alright, 19 miles there. Alright, so let's brief this real quick. Missed approach is going to be climb right turn to 12,000 direct to Taos. Easy enough. If we got to hold, we're going to basically hold again. If we have to climb right back here, we're going to do another parallel entry, hold, and work that way. Alright, so let's look at Unicom 122.8. We'll go ahead and get that ready to go. Okay, that's ready to go. Still 15 miles. And let's set in what is our, first of all, so 8,000, which is 909. And so here's the problem I got, is that I cannot set this any higher than, oh yeah, I can. 900. Okay. I can't set this to barrel. I don't know how to change that to barrel. I don't even know if it's capable of it, but whatever. Okay, just slightly off here. Gonna come back right, and slowing down nicely to 200 or 11 miles, just over 11 miles to Taos. Again, so if we go bearing 116 on, and that we have that set for 117.6, looks good. Let's go ahead and bug our speed down. We'll do it to about 180. That looks pretty good. And we'll go ahead and probably get rid of this out of the way.
Yeah, 1 Tango X-ray after cross unwired or above 14,000, we'll clear down at Zulu runway 19 approach.
Alright, one thing I want to look at real quick is
Aaron 0 Victor Lima, NorCal first, how do you read?
do the weather again. What is our altimeter? It says it's 3023. Alright, well. Albuquerque Center, Sky High 383. I got conflicting altimeter for Taos. Do you got a current altimeter for Taos?
Three 2256 Zulu automated observation. I'm showing 3021.
3021 Sky 383. Thanks.
That's be advised, that's more than 1 hour old as well.
Yeah, I'm currently showing 3023. Thanks. Alright. I'm going to put in 3023. It made me about 130 feet high. Not a big deal. Alright, so where we at? 3 miles. So I need to make my left turn. Okay, start that at 296 now.
420 Victor Lima, NorCal. I've been trying to reach you for a handoff at least 6 times now. Contact NorCal approach 135.65. Zero Victor Lima, Roger. I'm not sure either, but that sounds like you're going to need to contact support about that. Support at pilotedge.net would be the best way forward with that. Unfortunately, I don't have any technical expertise with why that would be happening. 132.905. Correct, I'm sorry. Contact NorCal approach 135.65, 3565.
Okay. I think I started my turn just a little bit early.
Report 20 Victor Lima, NorCal approach. Verify you have Vetus information Sierra at Oakland, and say approach request when able if you have one. Victor Lima, Roger, flighting 210 vector final approach course, and it's going to maintain 5,000.
Okay, that's just about a minute here. And let's turn back. We're going to go 070 for now. And the reason I'm going a little bit extra is because I was a little inside the turn there. Not a big deal. Alright, so we're back. We're going to go direct to Taos now. And then we're at Taos. We can descend down to 10,000. We're looking here. Down to 10,000. And then from there, we can descend down to 8,000. And at 14.3, we have to do the mist, which is climbing right turn at 12,000 direct to Taos and hold.
Zero Victor Lima,
that's
expect
it.
a short vector.
We're going to do a circle to land, and we're
continue
going
right
to
turn
do
heading
it
250 for now, just to maintain 4,000.
04. So that's our plan. Haven't done, I don't necessarily know if I've done a circle to land in this plane yet, but we'll see how well that works. Well, oh man, this stupid thing is going the wrong way. Ah, shit. That's because that's going to be a fail. I'm not in the oh my god. It's because I spun it around 100.
Turn Victor Lima, turn right heading 310, intercept the runway 28 right.
180 degrees too quickly. It's still I'm still trying to do this wrong. This is what happens when you're not paying attention. I'm gonna have to fly this again. Alright, let's get this thing spun around. Wow. It's incredibly stupid.
Turn Victor Lima, 4 miles from Grove, cross Grove, at or above 4,000, clear ILS runway 28 right at first.
So, that's one thing you gotta pay attention to. Is you can't just spin this thing around and expect it to fly in a left turn for you. I think I can basically straighten it out here. And this is going to be the death of me, this stupid Sky High 2. See, the problem is the problem is, as you can see here, I was on the unprotected side, so that's an issue. He may not have noticed it, but I noticed it, and it's not a good thing. If I would have flown and came down this direction or whatever a little bit more, and then try to come back in, it would have been better than flying what happened to me. So, lesson first, we'll talk about that in a minute, but is when you spin the knob around, do not just assume it's going to continue that left turn. Alright, so we've got 9 miles back to Taos.
Okay, 1 Tango X-ray radar service terminated. Contact Jackson Tower 118.07. Niner 01 Tango X-ray, Jackson Tower, wind to 170 at 5, runway 19 clear to lift.
Oh boy, yeah, that's why we practice. Alright, let's get rid of that. We don't need that up anymore.
Victor Lima, contact Oakland Tower 118.3. 420 Victor Lima. Runway 28 right, clear to land.
Alright,
The wind
let's
is
go to
280
set
at
10,000.
14.
Albuquerque Center Sky 383 is on final.
Okay, 323, now traffic observed between you and Taos Airport. Report cancellation of IFR warm-up approach. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Wilco Sky 33. Alright. Alright, so go ahead and switch over. Slightly right. So we're looking for 10,000 by 8 DME. Let's go ahead and get our speed down. Taos traffic, SKYHIGH 383s on the VOR DME. Bravo inbound with the circle 04 southeast of the field. Okay, so after 8 DME, we're going to descend down to 8,000. I need to get a little bit of brakes out, I think. Alright. We're currently at 6.5, so 1.5 miles until we can descend down to... So we're just coming up on 10 now, so we're looking good. So now we can go down to 8. I need to get my speed down. Let's go flaps. Get our gear down early just because I need to get some more drag. Alright, flaps 20. Okay, 11 miles to go. Looks pretty good so far. Just need to get down. We're good there. Alright, so flaps 30. Board's coming in. Alright. Forgot all. Oh, I never turned my landing lights off. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, looking for 127. Fully configured, looks good. Approach is good, and all that is on. And alright. Autopilot's coming off.
1,000.
Taos traffic, SKYHIGH 383s overhead the field, turning right downwind to 04. Yeah, I started that too soon. I don't know what.
Minimums.
So it's definitely not a good circle to land. Alright. A little slow. Right turn. Taos traffic, Sky 383's right, turning right base, 04, full stop. Taos. Yeah, I've definitely not done kind of traffic patterns in this plane before, it's obvious. Way high here. Yep. I have to go around. Taos traffic, Sky High 33's going around right downwind. Alright, yeah, this thing is... I definitely need to do some more traffic patterns in this plane. Alright, so I'm 1,000 high. I gotta trust my trim a little bit better next time here. Alright, let's go ahead and turn right. Go ahead and make a downwind. See, my sight levels are... When I'm turning like this, I think it feels like I'm descending when I was climbing. So that was kind of half my problem there. This plane has got so much power that it's hard to realize some of that stuff. Taos traffic, Sky at 33's rate downwind at 04, full stop Taos. So I'm still high. I need to descend. Okay, there's my runway there. That's why it's because my trim is not set very well. Taos traffic, Sky 33 is turning right base 04, full stop Taos. Okay, so go look for the runway there. There it is. Alright. And start turning towards final. Okay, gear down 3 green, flaps 30. Still too high. And still overturn the runway. Alright.
1,000. Minimums.
I think I can make this. I definitely need more practice for pattern work in this plane for sure.
500.
That's a fairly decent sized runway.
400. 300.
Oh, definitely got
200.
some crosswind there.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Come on, get down.
10.
Whoa. Set down. Yep, go around. I should have went around way sooner.
Landing gear.
Gear up.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Taos traffic.
Landing gear.
SKYHIGH 33 is on the go.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
I guess I wanted extra
Landing
practice
gear.
at this.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Yeah, I want the landing gear.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Just gotta put the flaps up to 20. Taos traffic, SKYHIGH 383s, right crosswind 04. Taos. Dang! Must want the practice here. Yeah, I'm not even in crosswind. Alright, let's just continue to downwind. Gear coming down. Let's take this thing a little bit further this time so I can get settled better. Taos traffic, SKYHIGH 383 is right downwind 04. Full stop, Taos. I for some reason I just can't get myself to lower the nose here right now. I don't understand what the hell I'm doing, why I'm doing it. My sight lines are completely off. All right, flaps going to 30. Taos traffic, SKYHIGH 383 is turning right base at 04, full stops, Taos. Now, don't let this thing climb as I'm turning. I need to actually get my nose down. Poor passengers are wondering what the hell I'm doing here. They're wondering if they picked the right charter pilot for this flight. Okay, runways in sight. Alright, turn to final. SKYHIGH traffic. Taos traffic, SKYHIGH 383 is turning final 04, full stops, Taos. Alright. See, I'm turning way I'm used to like doing practice in like a Cessna here. So like all my turns are late or just not correct. Alright, speed's looking good. I'm way high. I'm way left.
1,000.
Minimums.
But I'm much better in a much better position. I should have went around a lot sooner. I was trying to force it down, and that's usually never a good solution.
500.
It only took me what 2 minutes to go around, so
400.
that's I should have done instead of trying to force it. Man, I got a major crosswind here.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oof, that crosswind is just killing me. It's like it feels like one of my feels like right now one of my tires is up. See, look. That's crazy. Alright, let's get off here. Jesus Christ. I'm just glad that part's over. Now I gotta continue. Alright, flaps coming up. Taos traffic, Sky High 383 is clear, 04 taxi. Alright. Good, taxi down here and get ready for the next flight. Rest in peace, yes, I know. That's a stupid thing. Alright, sorry, I was trying to look at my phone while I'm taxiing. That's probably not a good idea. And there's no real place for me to park out here, so if somebody else comes along, I'll have to move out of the way. Alright, I'm gonna pull over here. I'm just gonna put the brake on. I'll set that for now. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so we got plenty of fuel still. So now we're going to file. Don't disconnect. We're going to file from KSKX, I think, and then we're going to file to Taos. No route. Gonna file 13,000. Speed's good, and it can't have. It doesn't matter. Alternates. We don't need an alternate in there. All right. Okay, so we filed. All right. So what is our plan going to be? Let's see here. Let's pull up our nav log. We're going to go ahead and pull up this one to Durango. And what we're going to do is we're going to file this twice. So, one thing real quick. Let me go ahead and set our weather. We are going to customize the weather to do. I'm going to go manually configured. I'm going to go non-precision approach. We'll set a cloud layer. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. So overcast cumulus, we're going to set that all the way down to 500 feet. Why don't we just type in 500, make it easier. And then we'll go 9,500 here. That's what we're supposed to do. All right. didn't work. Okay, so 500. Right, for some reason, typing it in doesn't like it. I don't know why. All right, that's good. 500, 500. So we'll go to wind layer, and we're going to set that down. We're going to make that so that way I can do the 03, and we'll just make that 10 knots, something like that. That looks good. Actually, we can take that all the way down. I wish you could make this wind all the way up here. Okay, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and hit done. We're also going to, I think I already got the failure set, but we want to fail. Let's see if we can fail it from here. DRO right there. We're going to say failed. So that way the glide slope is not working at Durango. Alright, that's done, and we'll apply the changes set. Alright, let's go ahead and get our weather for in 132.95, so we'll go ahead and set that in. Or 97. See what that actually says. Alright, so it says 060 11 knots. Okay. I actually clicked on the wrong thing here. So we'll go weather here. And this is saying 120 23 knots, so. Oh, that's right, because duh. Alright, so I put in custom weather, that's right, so that makes sense. So altimeter's 299.2. So let's go ahead and set altimeter. Yeah, I forgot. We set custom weather. 299.2, that's good. Alright, 7,070 feet. Information is elevation 7,095 feet. That's pretty close, so that looks pretty good. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we filed to Taos. Just before Taos, we're going to, and we're got to be above the cloud layer at least 1,000 feet. Let's get rid of that. We're going to cancel IFR, and then we're going to fly VFR towards Bravia, something like that. Let's see, what is our Brazo, and then basically we're going to fly for a little bit, and then we're going to pick up. We're going to refile another flight plan from Brazo, Victor 211 to Durango, and pick up that IFR. And then we're going to ask for the VOR DME. No, it's going to be the localizer DME approach from, let's see where it is, from, it's like Croquet or something, what's it called? It's called Cockery, and then we'll fly that. So we're gonna do. Oh, one thing I want to do. Oh, that's that thing I'm gonna do. Let's go refile this here real quick, because I think if we do ODP procedure, that way they know. Alright, let's refile that. Okay, let's do that again. And so, speaking of ODPs, this is one thing really nice about this flight plan, is you can go to procedures. And normally when you look at the takeoff minimums, you have to search through this whole file to find your airport. Well, this one does it for you. So you can look here, Taos, right here is our, we're going to fly 04. So we're going to do climbing a left turn to intercept the Taos Vortac radial. Actually, we're going to take off. Yeah, we'll take off runway 22 since we're already right here. it's not a big deal. For this purposes, we'll climb right to intercept the Taos board tack 150 to Taos, and do not exceed 240 knots. Thence, we're going to climb in the Taos forecast holding pattern, a south right turns, a 353 inbound. Expect further clearance to 11,700 before proceeding en route. I think we'll make it before that, so we're good. As long as we are on top, as long as we're on top of the cloud layer, we can go ahead and cancel, and then we'll have VFR on top, basically. There we go. So right turn, we're going to intercept to Taos radio 154. So let's go ahead and set in go 150. Okay, so we got that set as well. It's kind of odd that this thing's not moving. Alright, since we did file a slant, there's something wrong here. Oh, just being a... Alright, there we go. We're going to go ahead and put a flight plan in here at KSKX. And then we're going to go to K DRO. And it's going to be Taos, which is SKX. Alright, I don't know why that said Taos. Okay. What the heck am I thinking? Taos is TAS. TAS. That's it. And then that's pretty much it, really. I mean, I can from there. I guess I'll just continue this flight plan out, like the whole thing. We'll go Brazo. And then we'll go... Oh, come on. Brazo, and then we'll do Victor 211. To Corky. Cockery, whatever you want to call it. Actually, I don't even care about that. No. I'm just going to go, that's it, to DRO. Okay. DRO. It's good enough for me. I don't really need that in there anyways. Alright, so we are going to fly climbing right turn on the 05. I don't know why this isn't... Oh, this is because we're on nav 2. There we go. That makes more sense. I was like, why isn't that spinning? Alright, that's stupidity. Alright, we're going to fly runway heading. Actually, I'm going to set this to heading and go 222, or heading we're going to start off at 220. And then we're going to intercept. We're going to go there to 13,000. And let's set that up. There we go. Alright, that's pretty good. Go ahead and bug this thing of 220 sounds good to me for now. That's set. BRV1, all that's are good. So ODP again is as follows. Runway 22, climbing right turn to intercept the Taos 4 attack 155 radar 2000, and then do not exceed 240 knots. And then we'll hold in there. Basically, let's look at the map. If we have to hold, which we're not, but it's always a great idea to know what you're going to do in a hold situation. Always love when stuff doesn't work. Alright, if we look at the map. So if we have to hold, this is what's going to happen. So this is the one. Right. So 150, something like right here. So we're going to be inbound. If we have to hold, we're going to make a right turn. Outbound 174. And then for 1 minute, and then come in right turns to 354. I think that's what it said. Or 353, one of the two. Let me see. So, and 353, which is fine. And 11,000. Alright, that's it. Then once we pass Taos, we're gonna, actually once we get to, before we get to Taos, we're gonna go ahead and cancel the IFR. And then we'll go from there. So let's pick up our clearance. Is going to be on. So probably going to pick it up from, let's see here. Let's pull up. I'm going to pull up Sky Vector, and it says for I guess I'll just pick up Albuquerque Center, the one that I was already on, which was one. Yeah, well, let's just look at the chart. I thought it was on 132, 124.32. Wait a second. 124.32. Let's go ahead and just get our clearance from there. So continuing on, Sky High 383. Albuquerque clearance, Sky High 383 is IFR 2 Taos VR.
Okay, 383 Albuquerque Center. I've still been awaiting your IFR cancellation from the first flight.
Albuquerque clearance, Sky High 383, cancel IFR at this time then.
Okay, Sky 383, Roger. IFR cancellation received from the first leg. Just be advised, there was a pretty lengthy amount of time there that went by between the approach clearance and waiting for that. It's at least 20 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, probably more like 30. Sorry about that. My bad.
Sky 383, Roger. And alright, so you're looking for clearance now to, where are you looking for clearance to?
Yeah, currently on the ground at Taos, looking for an IFR to the Taos VR.
Sky 383, Roger. Clearance is on request. Stand by.
See, look at I got good notes from my debrief. Oh boy. So wow, that was, and I'm gonna fly this one again. Just, I mean, even if he's just nice enough to not fail me, because I made two. I mean, well, the biggest mistake was not flying that procedure turn correctly. Just because flipping that heading mode down more than 180 degrees and it turned me the opposite way. It was kind of stupid. Then my my pattern work here for the circle to land was just ridiculously horrible. And then forgetting to cancel IFR. Wow.
Bearing 0 Victor Lima, contact NorCal departure. For 40 Victor Lima, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000. This guy at 383. At this point, I just had to check this with management though, but because you didn't cancel the IFR there and it was over 30 minutes, so that we can't issue a pass on this on the rating at this point just because of that.
That's fine. Sky 33. Still need my IFR though. Sky High 383.
Victor 6, resume on navigation. Yeah, 1 Tango X-ray, did you have a question? TBM 1 Tango X-ray, did you have a question?
Yeah, I would have failed myself already. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But I still need my IFR. Albuquerque Center Sky at 33. Still like the IFR though to Taos.
Sky 33, Roger, on request number.
Should have canceled in the air. I would have. That way I would have remembered. Hilarious.
Darren 7 Whiskey November, contact NorCal approach 127.4.
And it got dark quick.
Number 117 Whiskey November, NorCal approach, Roger. Executive altimeter 2984.
Maybe I shouldn't use the Sky at 383 anymore. It's giving me bad luck. It's all learning though. It's all that matters.
Sky 33, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy Sky at 33.
Sky 33 is cleared from the Taos Airport to the Taos VOR via the Taos VOR direct. Maintain 15,000. Departure frequency 124.32. Squawk 4254. Hold for release.
Sky at 33 is cleared from Taos to Taos VOR direct. Maintain 15,000. 124.32. 4254 will hold for release.
Sky 33, back correct house in until you're ready for departure.
Sky 33 is ready for departure. Actually now.
Sky 33, okay. Time is 0055 and 3/4. Clearance of void if not off by 0100. If not off by 0100, advise not later than 0105 of intentions. Report airborne on the course. Release for departure.
At Sky 833 will report before 0100.
Sky 33, back correct.
Alright, so we're going to go to 15,000.
Darren 0 Victor Lima, contact NorCal approach 127.4.
Now, where is the ident button here? I'm going to have to find that, because I know I'm going to have the ident somewhere. Shit. So we're at 4254. Yeah, I'm screwed because I don't even know. I know I'm gonna have to ident, and I don't know where the ident button is on this thing. I think.
I'm calling Tucson clearance. I'm sorry, you're gonna need to stand by 1 second here. Just filling out some paperwork. One minute. I'll be back with you.
All right. I think if I go. All right, I'm gonna switch over. So I think if I go like this, I go radio. Something like that, and then I press. Shit, I don't know where the ident button is in this thing. This is gonna be freaking stupid. I told him I was ready to go. Whoops. I told him I was ready to go right now. I got... Alright, let's just get the hell out of here. Alright. Figure it out. If I can't ident, I can't ident. Dallas traffic. Sky High 383 is lining up to 2 for the ODP. Doing this in the dark is actually extra fun. Guess it doesn't matter when you're flying departures and all that kind of good stuff. Let's go.
Configuration.
Yeah, flaps are set.
Configuration. Configuration. Configuration.
It's fine.
Configuration.
It's my
configuration. Configuration. Configuration.
It's the stupid
configuration. 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 Configuration.
It's the stupid trim.
Configuration.
I don't know why this trim has to be that trimmed high. Just stupid. Alright, that was kind of a shitty takeoff, but whatever. Climbing right turn. This is why if the speed bugs are completely off, then you're screwed there. Alright, I'm looking. I know I'm all over the place, but that's okay for now. Currently, 17 miles east, or 12 miles east of Taos. Okay. Go ahead and switch over.
And NRT Whiskey, read back correct.
Albuquerque Center, Sky High 383, airborne 1900.
Sky 383, Albuquerque Center, item.
Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if that's ident. Oh, it did. It worked.
Sky 383, radar contact 10 miles southeast of Taos VOR, altitude indicates 13,000.
Altitude check, Sky 383. Alright, so how do I get my lights on? I can't see where my buttons are here. It's crazy. Alright, speed's looking good. About 1,000 feet to go on the climb. And let's go ahead and start turning right. 15. Alright, now what we're going to do is, oh, I think the weather didn't change as much as I thought it would be, but whatever. Alright, currently 7 miles from Taos. Albuquerque Center Sky 33, elect to cancel IFR on time this time.
Bird on under 2, Whiskey Tucson ground, runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha. Sky rated drive for capacity. Once we have our frequency change approved, and be advised, if you were doing the rating, you'd sail from be going above 14. You're supposed to be simulating a flight with no oxygen available, and 15,000 requires oxygen.
Yeah, I was cleared for 15,000 though.
Yeah, that's the minimum altitude we can legally clear you for. It's sort of on you to cancel before that. We can't waive the FAR rules.
That makes no sense. I filed for 13,000 and was given 15,000. I don't understand that at all.
We can't clear you below 15. You can write an email to ops if you have a question, but in the rating you can't go above 14. You need to be VFR on top leveled off before 14, which is the whole point of the VFR on top portion if you choose to do it that way.
I'm fucking just confused as hell. So, okay, whatever. Anyways, the squawk VFR. Very odd. So yeah, okay. I'm glad I did this for practice, because now I'm full. Got to figure this out. Why? I gotta read that. I guess I gotta read it better. So I have to can't.